This is my first video. It took me a minute to kind of get everything started and prepared. However, here I am. I'm a little under the weather, so excuse my sniffles a little bit. You know, the weather is constantly changing. So again, welcome to my channel. I started this channel in October last year, 2024. Just seeing the in-between time from when I started this channel was really like a breakthrough to my understanding in my life path and in my life journey that I have taken thus far. Here it is, year 2025. I'm now starting to get out there, put myself out there just a little bit more. And I think I'm ready to give it a chance. All right, I want y'all to get ready and understand that even though I provide information, I'm also the student as well. I'm also the learner as well. And I hope you're encouraged, inspired, and motivated in some way. And as I always say, please receive what resonates with you. And I pray that God's presence saturate this channel. And now let us get started. All right, my first I would say my first thing will be called Faith Changes Everything. Faith changes everything, y'all. And this will be coming from Hebrews 11:1. And it reads, now it may seem a little slow in the beginning. Like I said, this is my first video. And again, I'm walking through it too. But I don't know, maybe, we'll get something out of this. And it says, faith is the confidence that we hope for will actually happen. It gives us assurance about things we cannot see. All right. It gives us the insurance about things we cannot see. And with this, oftentimes, and I'm speaking from a stance of faith changes everything. And remember to keep faith and don't give up, because life will try you. If you live long enough, I heard a saying, if you live long enough, life will try you and it will try your faith. And most of the time you see people giving up, because it gets too challenging or too hard for people to understand or deal with. And life will do that to you. And as you see, the world is faced with a lot of those challenges today. I can name a lot of things, but I want to stay on task, guys. I don't want to gear off into nothing else that I shouldn't. Because nowadays, we have a lot of tools out here, a lot of resources, a lot of outlets, and I just want to keep it simple. Just a little bit of that. Also going back off of, it's impossible to please God without faith, guys. What does that look like? When you continue to believe in a promise that God has you in his word, which is the word of God, which is the Bible, you will see it fulfilled. Now, it may not be when you want it. It may not be as soon as something happened and God just answered right away. And I'm going to be quite honest, sometimes he does. But what God has promised you, it's of the light and it's good. Remember that. Whatever God has promised you, it is of the light, of the bright light, the sun, and it is a good thing. So just because situations does not look like what God promised you does not mean it won't happen. And sometimes if you just not getting it and you're going through things in life, sometimes it just simply means you're not there yet. But it doesn't mean that the promises are not true that he has mentioned in his word. So I want to leave you today letting you know faith truly changes everything. The moment you believe to the very end of that word, you will eventually see the promises of God manifest in your life. Let's just put into example, I don't know if you guys are familiar with, I'm just bringing to mind Job. After going through all the things that Job went through with his friends, his losing his family, just losing everything, to at the end of the book of Job, God restored everything unto him. God restored everything unto Job because his faith was being tried. He's being tried on every side about all the things that God has spoken unto him. So at the end of it all, guys, keep the faith and don't give up. Till next time.